Hello, my gorgeous Leo. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot readings. I hope you're all feeling truly wonderful. I really wish that for all of you, including any cross watchers that are here. You are welcomed. Everybody is welcome. This is a safe place, a safe channel for everyone. Now, Leo, I'm going to start off first with the Sword and Rose Oracle deck. Again, highly visual cards. I love using very visual cards because I'm a very visual person myself. Now, I've got strong Leo in my chart, so it's very easy for me to pick up on the beautiful collective energy. Now, usually every week, Leo, I explore different topics, right? And I always say, regardless if you're talking to them or not, if you're with them or not, right? There's going to be a difference with this week. I want to focus on my beautiful Leos, the ones that are strictly, though, in a no contact situation. So we are not talking to this person. We've gone our separate ways. But regardless, I will add how little or how long you have stopped talking to this person, whether it was yesterday, last year, or beyond that. What's up with them, right? Do they think about you? What's going on? This is going to be a beautiful heads up for you, Leo. It's also going to be a massive reading in terms of insight, clarity, even confirmation, right? Obviously based on the highest probabilities and all this of what's happening right now. Now, Leo, of course, if you do like these messages, if they resonate and it really speaks true to your personal story, I do invite you to check out your optional extended reading. Remember, it is optional. The link is in the description box below, Leo. It is the first link underneath all of the yellow stars. Now, the purpose of that extended reading is going to be quite different from this one. Over here, of course, I'll be looking at your energy, your person's energy, and any mutual energies between the both of you, such as your thoughts, your feelings, your wants, your what is it that you don't want, for example, likes and dislikes. But over at the extended reading, I'll be using 3 different decks. They're lined up behind me. I haven't actually used them in a really long time. And I want to use them, sorry, if I can talk properly, if I can speak English today. I want to use them, of course, in your optional extended reading. And why is it going to be different? Because I will be focusing exclusively on your person's behalf and exclusively on their behalf in regard to, so it's basically, I'll be reading for your person. When it comes to you, I want to explore their current story right now, the most current energies, because I don't want to look too far into the future, because timelines can change. I want to see the big thoughts, their big feelings. Is there anything happening behind the scenes with your person that would probably be good for you to be aware of? And of course, the outcome. So as I say every week, I'm going to put a spotlight on your person. There's going to be nowhere for them to hide. And yeah, we're just going to be reading exclusively on their behalf over at the extended. Now, bottom of the deck here, we do have the key on a ring. Now it says many options, unconventional, one night stand, stringing along. This is the thing though. There might be many options here as to how do we go about talking to each other again. It's a very inactive card. There's no action here, right? That could be one option. Many options, of course, could be that this person made you feel like an option. You found out, or you just knew deep down inside they were non-committal. They had commitment issues. Perhaps there was something very unconventional about this connection. Age difference, backgrounds, long distance, for example. I'm not really picking up one night stand. Many of you probably thought this person was stringing you along, but what's more importantly here is the symbol. The key does represent success. So I'm thinking also, can this be successful? I'm wondering after all this time. Many of you have actually ruled this person out because we have the coffin. Now, even though it says new beginnings, it's also liberation, reborn, transition out of tragic endings. So the coffin is like the death card in Scorpio, never an actual human physical death, but it's the death of this connection. What if we can revisit this again? What if it can be successful this time around, right? Now that we're older, we're wiser, and reach this to a new level, right? The main cards here is the snake, and it says competition, enemy, the other woman, looking over your shoulder. So clearly with the snake, there has been some deceit here, right? And Leo, a lot of you feel that this was very one-sided, that there was deceit, there was probably lying, and there probably was a third party here. Definitely couldn't have been some addictions, right? It says codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, and control and emotional block here. So there was probably something very unhealthy about this person, or even just about this connection here. Wow. But yet, we are still soulmates, of course. It says soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner here. Could it be, Leo, that after, when all is said and done, you still have a soft spot for this person, but you're never going to forget this though? I really feel there was a toxic third party here. And also there was something very excessive, extreme about your person. Whether it was their lifestyle, their beliefs, it was something here that was very, they could also have some past trauma here. They could also have emotional attachments, could be extremely needy here as well. Yeah, look at that. We do have the love card. And now it says unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, and attraction, and selflessness. Wow. Despite everything, the feelings are still there. And I feel like this is why it's like, oh, what option do we have? You probably were even asking yourself that. What else do we have? We got sunglasses. It says watching, looking, perception, stalking. If you're not doing this, Leo, this person definitely could be checking up on you. What else do we have? We have the chaser. It says fear of abandonment, chasing, codependencies here. So we got codependencies here. Perhaps also, Leo, some of you were just tired of chasing this person. And they, the more you chase them, the more they ran away. Bonus message, exactly what this is called, the sword and the rose. You get the dominant card, sword and rose. We've got clarity, truth, revelations, honor, protection, and determination coming up. There may be a conversation coming up here. But I need to see, with the tarot, more action cards. Some knights, some pages here, even some pretty powerful major arcanas here. There's been a lot of damage. I can see it was a very kind of like looking back, when you in retrospect, some of you might be thinking this was actually not a really healthy relationship, or even this person themselves. Well, no, they didn't have a very healthy lifestyle. Let's do two more. I am seeing the initial P, but also T. One more. All right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. It's weird because they're showing me, it's so random. Pepsi. I don't know if you're drinking it or your person drinks it. And I'm hearing that someone has stopped drinking alcohol, so probably they're drinking a lot of fizzy drinks. Look at that. We do have the 9 of Pentacles. This is pre-Empress energy. So we've got Virgo energy right here. Really interesting because I can see both of you consider yourselves 100% single. What I love here is that you're a high value person, Leo. You're absolutely kind of focusing your energy here on success and transformation this year. Your studies, your career, your finances, your platform, your stability here as well. But yet, you got my second favorite card. So we do have here the 2 of Cups, Cancer energy. There might be that one conversation that starts to get the ball rolling within the next 2 months. It's the card of true love, of two souls uniting together as one. And sometimes the advice, we don't have to take the advice, but sometimes the advice says here, to not give up on those that we love, to not completely write someone off just yet. There's something you need to see, hear it from the horse's mouth. Because I feel like some of you don't want to be single. I feel like your person doesn't want to be single here as well. You're going to get some, what's going to happen? Oh, I don't know why I keep seeing something around 8 months. Like it's been, for the vast majority of you, it's been up to or even more than 8 months since you saw this person. The King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy is the most trusting, the most loving knight. They're going to be confessing their feelings to you, Leo. And I feel it's exactly what you want to hear. They're going to make a very quick decision about you. In terms of the Hierophant, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Taurus energies to do with commitment, engagement, marriage here. There is something about this person where they have leveled up with their emotions, with their emotional maturity here. Yeah, get ready. You look at this. So I was speaking about that, yeah, about emotional maturity. We get the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, my surprise card, an apology, an explanation, but speaking from the heart. That is very important here. Oh, so the 2 cards going down is you, Leo. These 2 cards here is your person, and the 2 cards going down is mutual energies. The bonus message is the 3 of Wands. That is Aries energy. It's also considered a very lucky card. It's very just positively well expected. I do see here, Leo, for many of you, probably waiting for this person to reach out, and they're actually also waiting for you. With the difference, though, that I do feel that they will beat you to it, though. I feel like they're delaying, they're procrastinating themselves. There's something here. They don't feel like they're ready yet, or they don't feel like they're good enough for you yet, but they are working on themselves. And that I do like. So you have the Death card. So we did see the coffin, remember? And we also have the Four of Wands, Aries and Scorpio energy. I do feel, because this card is linked to your fate, your destiny, this was going to happen regardless. We were going to be in a no contact situation. This reminds me a bit of the Gemini energy I did earlier this morning, where it's like this was going to happen anyway, right? You were going to be the platform, Leo, without realizing. Unknowingly, you're like this catalyst for this person to level up and realize what they actually lost, right? So that Death card, of course, shows the death of the relationship. It could be because of this snake. If there was any deceit, any toxicity, any third party. But some of you are still entertaining the thought about rebirth, about transformation here, taking it to the next level, the 2.0 version of this connection. Because now we've got the Four of Wands. See, this is my third favorite card. So you got my second and my third favorite card in the entire deck. The first one being the Sun, ruled by Leo, right? This is commitment, engagement, marriage, reconciliation, right? It's a big celebration card. Could even be moving in together. Leo, I see a lot of you might, as a side note, be changing your jobs, changing industry, getting promoted, getting recognized, also changing a residential address. You want a clean slate, fresh air somewhere else, a different scenery. I'm hearing some of you want to move to the country though. How beautiful is that? Away from the suburbs, away from the city. More land, more fresh air. That won't be for everyone, of course, but I can see where there is, the death and the rebirth. I see some of you are curious, because that Wands is very curious energy about, well, what if? What options, what avenues can we go down to ensure this doesn't happen again? If we give each other a second chance. This is interesting. So they have, in regard to the Six of Pentacles and the Chariot, we've got Taurus, Cancer energy. Now that is the number one fastest moving energy in the entire deck. Your person realizes something under the Soulmates connection card, that they were not fair to you. No, this is what happens after the Five of Pentacles, which is abandonment, right? High rejection, ghosting you, blocking you. Now they want to balance everything out. Do not be surprised here if they approach you bearing a gift or a token of love, or even flowers, or they'll say, I saw this and it reminded me of you. Now they're not doing that to manipulate you. It's a card of generosity, and it shows this person's agenda is actually pretty good right now. But why are they doing this? Because they want to get closer to you. They are very determined now. This might be new information, so they are going to be chasing you. So now we can see, we flip the table, we flip the script now, where they want to see success with you. They are very determined for victory, to work things out. Mutual energies, please. Wow. Ace of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, and the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Look at this. You got the perfect matchy-matchy couple, the King and the Queen of Cups, but we're separate. We're not on the same spread. So there is that separation, as we can see, between the water. For some of you, might be long distance. Both of you do want to talk this out. The Ace of Swords is the mother of all conversations, right? Communication. It's a breakthrough. It is a mental breakthrough. And that usually leads to the road before the both of you will become very clear. And I see that both of you, in respective due time, will be what? Communicating your true feelings for one another. The love which is there, how much we've been missing each other. I do see your person really owning up. Like when I say fess up, they're holding themselves accountable. There's the Death card again, see? Leo energy with the Wheel of Fortune. There you are, right at the top of the wheel. This is destined. So we got cards that are linked to your fate, right? The Death card, also the Star card, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Major lessons have been learned here on both sides. You've become a lot more resilient, but you have not allowed your heart to harden. It's still soft, and I absolutely love that. I see that both of you want to be back together, but you still also want to remain very independent, because both of you still have goals to, kick down, right? Goals to smash here. Here we go. 3, 2, and last one. All right, Leo, here we go. Bottom of the deck, Four of Cups. Cancer energy, a card of melancholia, right? Thinking, what if this is indeed the missed opportunity? What if we can't after exploring all avenues and, you know, all these many options here, even if it's unconventional options, what if this is not going to work out, right? I do feel your person is feeling very kind of mundane, very bored here without you. That's why it's prompting them to take action, because we have the Emperor, the King of all kings. Now, this Emperor takes very big, bold moves here, and there's the Chariot twice. They're coming towards you. I don't think you are going to see this coming. The Nine of Pentacles, the Hanged Man here. Honestly, they don't know if they're going to remain single here. Or ideally, they want to be partnered up. I really feel they don't want to be single. Both of you are highly independent. Both of you are high achievers here. We've got double Pisces energy, so the Hangman and the Moon. Everything's really all up in the air. We've got internal fears, internal anxieties. If there was a toxic third party, where are they now? Right? What if they come back into the picture? I do feel there's a lot of jealousy around you. I've always picked that up about you. Seven of Wands, there you are. Leo energy. That's you standing your ground, being assertive, putting your foot down, saying no. It doesn't mean you need to argue here, but you're really defending your position here. They know that you have your walls up, and you have every right to have your walls up, to be a bit apprehensive, right? Ask questions. Let's get the bonus message. Five of Pentacles. Taurus energy and the Ace of Swords. All right, the question here is, if this person abandoned you, if they pulled the plug on this is what we're going to have to address, especially if there was someone yapping in their ear. And Ace of Cups, the card of true love. Let's talk about the possibility of starting all over again. This is interesting. It's going to take work, but your person's very determined about this. I think some of you are open to it, but you'll need just that more time, a bit more convincing. The Death card and the Four of Wands are clarified here. Oof, by the Tower and the Five of Cups, double Scorpio energy. Your person can be any star sign. They don't have to be a Scorpio. Maybe it's somewhere strong in their chart. I do feel here that you may have actually found out something about this person, or they told you something, their actions, and you were blindsided. I feel like this quickly ended. Some of you may still be licking your wounds in that state of still, self-love and healing as well. We are mourning the death of the relationship, love lost. I feel like some of you have a lot of emotional regret of just giving this person a chance, believing them, for example. And many of you are a little bit worried that if I let them in, especially into my home, back in my energy, my life, am I going to regret this? I feel this is a very shocking ending. Really shocking. Many of you did not see this coming. I'm wondering if they had a secret here, a secret family, a secret third party. But I feel you were blindsided here, and you were left alone to pick up the pieces. Now they want to make things right. So I understand your apprehensions. I understand why you've got that wand and you're protecting yourself. Now your person has the Six of Pentacles and the Chariot. Look at this. What are the chances? That's why I like to shuffle and deal the cards on camera. We got matchy again with the King and the Queen of Wands together. Double Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. That you motivate this person to what? To be a better person. There's a lot of action here. I need you to get ready. This is more of a heads up now reading for you, Leo. For the beautiful collective watching this, they are on their way. If not yet, they are planning, because that is what the Emperor does. I can't even speak properly. This is what the Emperor does. The leader of their own country, to take back control. The Emperor takes pre-planned, very strategic moves. And they are very determined. So we've got the matchy couple with the King and the Queen of Wands, and also of Cups here. So there's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of passion, but there's a lot of love here, right? There's a lot of emotion. So mutual energies is the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, the Two of Wands and the Devil. So we got Aries and we got Capricorn energy. I see here there is a temptation. There is a massive temptation, for example, on your end to unblock this person and perhaps wait for them to message you, or for you to message them, because this, the path is illuminated right there. It's about taking that first step into the unknown. Guess what? Your person's feeling exactly the same. It's like there's that temptation to think, well, what would the King and the Queen of Wands do? What would the Emperor do? Well, they take first steps, right? They take that first step into the unknown, regardless if they're nervous. I'm not going to show it. If I'm scared, I'm going to hide it. It's all a facade. I want to appear confident here to Leo. I do see here, the Devil, of course, is a hypersexual card. There could be late night fantasies here as well. Why not, right? We're all human. But a lot of people don't know this about the Devil. And I have to remind everyone that the Devil actually represents unbreakable bonds of commitment and marriage, right? where we are both together, and sometimes we're together so much, we're glued at the hip so much that it starts to become a little bit unhealthy. Because that's sometimes with that Two of Cups, is that we're so in love, we're so together, that we tend to forget about our responsibilities in life. That's how matchy and compatible you are for this person. But I can see here that there is that temptation between the both of you, who's going to reach out first, right? Should I unblock them, or should I show up and knock on the door? What should I do, right? I think there is something very unhealthy or toxic about this person, because it is the card of extremes, but they're acknowledging it as well. Because mutual energies show what you both agree on, what you both disagree on, what you both feel, what you both think here. So I actually like this. And I think, it's like both of you are acknowledging someone's going to take that first step. I must admit, though, there's more action cards on your person's side versus you. I feel like, unfortunately, and it's sad, I'm really sorry about this, Julia, you were left to pick up the pieces. Even if you left them, you were still left to pick up the pieces and carry on. That takes a lot of strength. That's why you're a Leo, the king and the queen of the jungle, right? I feel like a person's going to beat you to it. They're going to feel the fear and do it anyway. Let's get some more. Yeah, get ready. Now we've got the Knight of Wands. Whew. All these knights. Look at that Knight of Swords, Two of Wands again. See? They're going to try and put their best foot forward. And I just know why. It's because this person loves you. It's because they don't want you to be single. They don't want to be single here, even though we're both very independent. We've got our own goals, our own jobs, our own careers, and our studies and finances. They know that you're the one. Matchy here. So this is all good, isn't it? It's nice that I feel like they're going to beat you to it. And if some of you want to unblock this person, I see that temptation is going to be there. I understand your hesitancy. I actually understand your lack of action, because I don't think I would be approaching this person first with this kind of energy. Absolutely not, right? I do feel like their arrival will be one hell of a shock, right? It's going to be a surprise. But if you need a bit more convincing, a bit more insight, I really want to see where your person's head is at right now. That's why it's always optional, but that's why I always explore that in the optional extended reading. The link is in the description box below. It is the first link underneath all the yellow stars. It's the very first link in the box, the description box. I really want to focus everything on your person right now. Their story, their thoughts, their feelings, what's happening behind the scenes, and of course the outcome. We're going to put a spotlight on them. We're going to go through the veil. There's going to be nowhere for them to hide. So I'll see you on the other side for the extended reading. I'll be using 3 completely different decks, which I haven't actually used in a while. For me, it feels like I haven't used them in a while. I just felt guided to this week. I'll also see you this Saturday at 12 p.m. for your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. I cannot wait to read for you again. It's always a pleasure. Power to you, Leo. Never ever change for anyone. And if you do wish to see the extended, I'll see you on the other side. Excellent. Enjoy the rest of your week. Bye, Leo.